I love this Baby Monster era of like teasing and giving me half of the song.
Honestly, I think this is the ballad track.
I think so it is, because it is it's just 3 minutes and 8, and we're listening to about 120, well, literally 127, maybe 125.
Yeah, so like half of it.
Yeah, great, mate. So great moments for us to assess things, go step by step with things. Let's give it a watch. Click clack. There wasn't much to review there per se, apart from the concept of the actual whole album.
Genuinely,
because it's hip hop.
We heard the whole song. Like
Yes.
we heard the whole song in terms of what they wanted to create it conceptually.
I am interested on the last verses per se, because they're so rap and stuff like that. You could have some really viral moments there, some really interesting stuff. But this is more singy songy.
Love maybe.
Airplay, only name we recognize. Sandra was very involved, but oh, it's R&B.
Falling for the first time.
Everything's in English in this album?
Lord, please have mercy on me.
Shit, JYP's gonna love that phrase, yeah? JYP and his new church.
Push play down and rewind. Think about your everyday night.
You all know about that, yeah?
Yeah,
JYP,
everybody knows about that.
He preaches, son.
Push play down and rewind. Think about your everyday night. Boy, what you doing to me?
Stop, pause, because wait a second, y'all. The fact that this sounds mature, this sounds grown up, this sounds like the R&B that you grow up with. You know the I don't know, what's the name of that girl that I like sometimes? That she sounded like Justin Bieber.
Kehlani.
You know?
You know, it's funny. I don't know if any of you remember that, or maybe some of you are too young. But there was a moment in Kehlani's career when she was coming out, and people like Escape Tracks and other sort
like
of
unreleased Justin Bieber track.
and it was a fucking Kehlani song.
Anyways, never mind. The point is, like, it has that kind of like Jenny Aiko, the whole
I think that's how you say her name, yeah.
the whole R&B
maturity.
maturity
Yeah.
sound. But remember, these girls are like 15, 16.
Yeah, so the fact that this is also interesting as well
17.
to see how some of the girls settle in R&B, because it will let us know a lot about their personal projects and subdivisions for the future.
Wait a second, because this is what they did in their training. You remember the
Well, in my opinion,
the reality show?
they
Did a lot of R&B like this.
correct. That's really when I found out, like, I really enjoyed how Rami sort of matured. But I think she also came into the show already pretty much matured vocally. She's probably the only one, I think, that really showcased pedigree per se. And I think the rest of the members showcase raw talent.
Correct.
So things that need to be shaping up, but a ton of raw talent. And there's
This
an
makes
argument out there
sense.
which one is better. And it's really difficult because raw talent, very, very, very high roof. And maturity and sort of pedigree sometimes can have a lower roof, and how much they can sort of progress because they already sort of found their color, they already found their sort of who they are. But the argument for sort of maturity and having a good pedigree per se is like, well, that means that the art that they're going to produce can very quickly find grounding and their style. So
it feels congruent. All of this stuff, if it doesn't make sense to you in your ear, it means that it's lacking congruency.
Right,
So,
and
however,
this
this
feels very
really
congruent. Yeah, which is very
it's
interesting.
very familiar to them, which I really like. I wonder who
Airplay, he's the arrangement. We've seen Airplay in... It'll come to me.
Falling for the first time. I got feelings that I can't fight. Lord, please have mercy on me. Push play down.
JYP!
Think about your everyday night.
Church.
Boy, what you doing to me? Cause ooh, something different all the way you'll make me feel like. Something different all the way you'll make me feel like.
This will do well live as well.
Control it takes hold of me. Is this for real?
So it is like the vocal line, Time to Shine.
It, though.
This is
I
a good
like
song, though,
it.
isn't it?
I like it. In comparison, do you know the previous ballady track that they had.
The Christmas
Song.
or Stuck in the Middle.
Stuck in the Middle. That's I did not like it all that much.
Yeah, I remember
don't really
Waleska's
vibe with that.
review of it was quite critical in certain aspects because what was the criticism?
Overall, the congruency of it didn't seem right to me. A pop ballad didn't actually sit right with the concept of Baby Monster to me. I didn't actually think it either showcased their vocals to the best capability. I also didn't think it showcased much of the nuances that they can provide as singers. This is definitely more settled into what they can do.
This is good.
It feels familiar to them. And I like the fact that it's so easy to listen to.
And also, they can translate this very well live. We know now that Baby Monster and YG sort of has they want to make a point on
vocals are here, baby.
Let's let the girls sing. Let the girls sing, and the people want vocals. Let's give them vocals. That's why we've sort of created this little monster. And I think they could literally pull out, just bring one of the YG the guitarists, and Happy Days. You have a great set.
If they are touring with the band, this is going to be great.
Her timbre is so recognizable, isn't it?
This must be love, baby, 'cause I never felt quite this way. Think this is love, baby. Get weak when you calling my name. This must be love, love.
Nice. I mean, come on.
Calling my name. This must be love.
It's a nice flutter. I do want to see that live. I think
that's going to be tough to recreate live every single time. However,
I'm sure she's capable if we
settle down. If we settle down.
Yeah, give them. Yeah, there was a moment in EXO's career where they had those acoustic medley segments, which there were about 25 minutes of them. It was like a fan meet moment where they sit down, they settle, they let Lay and they let Channel get their guitars. Let's sit down and let them sing. I think we could do the same with Baby Monster.
I think so too.
And it would be fucking mental.
It would be great.
And you could literally go from like, oh, Baby Monster are amazing, to then I think Baby Monster are the best singers in K-pop at the moment.
Yeah, because
if they pull that shit out live,
it really would be such a statement.
When was the last time we saw that?
In
Korean pop,
well.
In girl groups.
Wow,
very rare.
That would be cool. That would be a new gen situation, really stating.
And it can play to that concept of the baby-ish moment, and then they fucking turn into the monster later. Yeah.
Yeah, I love that. I would love
that. Because she is capable of doing that live. Nice.
You know what?
Nice. That song I want to hear the rest of, and I'm very intrigued.
I wasn't ready. Okay, when I saw the announcement and YG was like, "Yeah, we got a ballad," and I was like, "Oh no, it's gonna be a pop ballad that I'm not gonna be into," and I was like, "Oh no."
But it's pop R&B.
This is not gonna be my thing. and now I think this might be my favorite track of the album, and I haven't even heard the album, guys.
The album is 10 quid. Baby Monster first album drip, YG tag album version. What does that mean? I don't have any.
I know that they have different versions, like
each member has one. So let's say I want Rami's, right? Because I like the way the chick sings. What do I get? Buy now. Also, obviously they haven't released like. I think actual...
maybe it's just the CD.
I see. Chiquita.
She sounded great though.
Yeah, indeed. So it's funny because I think Chiquita is very like pop coded, as some of the comments are saying. Mm-hmm. But I think she could do very well, as obviously we've seen. She could do very well in pop R&B. I think it's Farita who does She's got the hardest singing phrase.
Can I just say, I genuinely think this song was so well composed in terms of like the original that they brought to the label. Must have been a freaking banger from the beginning. I really like that though.
Ihai.
Right.
That's where we've seen him before.
Of course.
So you see now.
I see the similarities. Yeah, very So
yeah,
nice.
so interesting. But airplay, it's sort of it at
Yeah,
least to
that's the
me, it
sound.
seems like the man behind the melody, which is very, very nice. Aside from that, let us know your thoughts. I guess that's the analysis, half of the analysis. We shall wait and review the whole thing. Goodbye.
Goodbye.